Okay, in today's video, I'm going to cover for you, in no particular order, a few AI application job hunting tools that you can go ahead and take advantage of if you are looking for a job. Now, I'm going to split this into two categories. One is you could basically use this for, like, I would say, when you're applying on an actual job board, which is, two, option number one, two, three, four, five, and then the sixth one, which I really want to go ahead and show you, which is like a LinkedIn profile scraper, and then it automates the message and it also automates basically the follow up. So it auto connects, auto follow ups, and all of that. I want you to go out there and actually show you this as well, because you can see I'm posting up for a lot of roles here. You want to stay for the end this one because this is actually the biggest time sucker right here. But give me a second. Without further ado, I'm going to go out there and show you each and every one of these different tools. All right, coming in at number one is Simplified. This is actually the one that I've heard people use the most. There's an extension. It can basically go out there and apply for you. Again, not being paid by any company to go out there and endorse any of these tools, but right now AI is kind of the game. So like you got to get more applications out, and you also got to do more interviews. It's actually very hard for you to balance doing more interviews and doing more applications, because if you're in any one of our programs, you'll see that we're generating a lot of interviews right now for our people. But once a lot of the interviews come in, people stop applying. And if something happens to your job hunt, like a deep seek, and then they put all these interviews on hold, product manager, they put all these interviews on hold, then you're basically back at square, you're basically back at ground zero. You always want a pipeline of new applications coming in. So I think having like an AI applier could be kind of smart, just because it's essentially kind of doing the applications for you, while you're doing other things. So first things first here is you got to simplify. This one is basically like when you're applying, it automates like a few of the different, it automates basically the application process. It kind of fills in when they're asking you for information. It fills in all of that stuff. So like your name, date, it's like kind of like an autofill, and then it does have somewhat of a job tracker. Not gonna lie, I've got mixed reviews from this. Some people said that it wasn't good. Some people said it was not for them. Overall, though, they have made some updates, and as we continue on, I'm pretty sure they're going to stay competitive, because they also have to compete with, Career Flow, which is also the same thing. The AI resume builder for all of these different AI resume builder, and the LinkedIn profile optimizer for all of these different, like, I would say, platforms. I'm going to be very honest here. Being from a tech recruiter background, it's actually, I think, is very hot garbage, because at the end of the day, you have to automate your resume for not optimize your resume and your LinkedIn, not just for the bot, but also for the human being. So like I've actually taken a look at the end product. It's not great, but if you're talking about rapid fire, these are some other like services you might want to consider. Careerflow.ai, Lazy Apply, AI Apply is another good one. Probably the newest one, where they're dropping a lot of cash on, like, all kinds of like job hunting influencers, tech job hunting influencers, which is really like in the space that I'm in. This one I heard it is actually running for you on autopilot. So Simplify, you got to actually manually apply, and it gets you like an extra, I would say, 4 seconds to probably 22 seconds per application if you're applying rapidly. But like Massive, this one is basically like you're setting it and you are forgetting it, which is also very cool. But you got to be very tight on your search, and you also have to be very tight on your resume. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have a really good resume that has a LinkedIn that's aligned to it. So that is somewhat of a problem. Having said that, though, I'm happy to do like if you guys think like you guys want individual tutorials, totally cool. I would love to do this, but I think this right here is playing the game on hard mode. A really smart player would do this. So you see here when I type in, and I've proven this for like a few different like offers, right? So I type in sales development representative. And when I come out, you'll actually see here under posts, you will have like, I am hiring for a sales development representative. I'm hiring for a business development representative. I am hiring for a sales development representative. If I come in and I type in product manager, product manager is death. Not if you know how to apply more effectively. And you take a look at posts, you'll also see I'm looking for a product manager. I'm looking for a product manager. I'm looking for a product manager. If you type in something like, desktop technician, support technician, right? Which is, we work with also cybersecurity roles here. It'll actually say like, hey, we're currently looking for a desktop support technician. Okay, let me know if you guys want me to go ahead and do I don't have the time to go out there and create a testimonial for all of these. I mean, kind of like a tutorial for all of these. But let me know which one you want. But I think because these people here, they're already posting like crazy, right? They're already posting like crazy. So with that said, let's take a look at this. This is a scraper tool that people in digital marketing use, not job appliers. But you can create a profile. So just let me know. Like a profile or like a LinkedIn search export. So it could basically automate, like this is actually why people are like, Rich, how the hell are you getting to these freaking product manager posts that is like just posted 3 minutes ago, posted 1 minute ago, head of product or like, sales development representative, or like, this is the cheat code, all right? I'm here to help all y'all out. This is the cheat code. We got Phantom, baby. So it automates basically the search. And then the next thing it basically does, it automates the search. But like the next thing that it does, it can automate the connect and it can automate the follow-up. But, having said that, you got to know this. Here's the disclaimer. I'm just trying to give you guys a cheat code. The disclaimer is basically this. With these two, this is not like a LinkedIn approved service. So I'm going to tell you guys this right now, straight off the bat. It's kind of in that gray area where like, if you guys get too crazy with it, LinkedIn could kick you off of LinkedIn. So use it at your own despair. But I can tell you that it is a very, 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 very crazy service to go out there and use. And it can automate basically a lot of the LinkedIn outreach. But having said that, this is also why you want to follow me on, IG. I have a lot of these little tips and tricks, but you guys let me know which one you guys want me to actually show you. I would say, probably one of the worst ways to think about this type of job hunting is, which service is best? I still think you need to do some degree of manual applying. Massive, depending on the type of role that you're going after, whether it's product management, tech sales, or like cybersecurity, you might want to go ahead and think about like, actually think about like how you want to go after it. Because like if your search, like cybersecurity has like a lot of roles within cybersecurity, that title has to be very tight. So if you guys want a tutorial, let me know. I'm happy to, but obviously I'm here for y'all. I cannot create all these tutorials by myself. I want to go out there and create the things that you see basically of value the most, right? But we, honestly, we don't automate the messaging at any one of my companies. We don't automate, I do this just to try to get a little bit more of an advantage in terms of like helping you guys get to that role faster, which I think is also important. But doing it manually may not be the best way, but these services do exist. If this is a topic that you want to go ahead and see more about, reach out, let me know, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and we will go ahead and actually talk to you very, very soon. Don't forget to schedule a call.